Ah, the Berlin Wall. What a formidable presence it was. Constructed from concrete and wire, it split Berlin down the middle on August 13, 1961. Built by East Germany to stop citizens from fleeing, it stood for over 28 years. The wall became a powerful global symbol of the Iron Curtain and the Cold War. Understanding the Berlin Wall helps us grasp a key period, a story of division, suffering, and hope. Why was the wall built? East Germany was losing its people. Skilled workers and young people were leaving for West Germany, threatening East Germany's economy. West Berlin, aided by the West, thrived, while East Berlin struggled under Soviet influence. Open access inside Berlin was seen as a major threat by the East German regime. Political pressure from Moscow was significant. The Soviet Union wanted to stop Western influence. The construction of the wall began suddenly on the night of August 12, 1961. East German soldiers and police units mobilized, uncoiling miles of barbed wire. Streets were torn apart, train lines severed, and families split without warning. Though rough at first, this initial barrier worked. Daily life for Berliners changed overnight. East Berliners were confined, unable to travel to West Berlin or West Germany. The wall created an atmosphere of constant fear, with the Stasi watching everyone. For West Berliners, their city felt like an isolated island of democracy, surrounded by communist East Germany. The psychological impact was profound, creating a deep sense of separation for years. Escape and endurance, the human spirit's fight. The intense desire for freedom sparked great creativity. People from all walks of life came together, sharing ideas and strategies to overcome the oppressive barrier. People devised many ingenious ways to escape, from digging tunnels to climbing over the barrier. Each attempt was a testament to their courage and determination. Some built homemade hot air balloons or modified cars with secret compartments. These daring escapes were meticulously planned and executed. Many hundreds of people died trying to cross, shot by East German border guards or drowning in canals. Their sacrifices are a stark reminder of the wall's deadly consequences. These victims became powerful symbols of the wall's inherent brutality. Memorials and vigils continue to honor their memory. The border guards faced their own difficult choices, often young men doing compulsory military service. They were caught between duty and morality. Some guards defected to West Berlin themselves, while others followed orders with tragic results. Their actions were driven by fear, loyalty, or desperation. The wall created terrible moral dilemmas, forcing impossible decisions upon individuals. It tested the limits of human ethics and resilience. It sometimes turned citizen against citizen cruelly. Trust was eroded and communities were torn apart. The stories of successful escapes became legends, providing inspiration and hope. They were beacons of light in a dark time. They showed the depth of desperation and the human cost of the wall. The emotional toll was immense, affecting generations. The wall crumbles steps towards freedom. Mikhail Gorbachev's policies of glasnost and perestroika signaled a major Soviet policy shift. These reforms aimed to introduce more transparency and economic restructuring within the Soviet Union, which had far-reaching effects on its satellite states. Gorbachev indicated the USSR would not use force to prop up failing communist regimes. This stance emboldened citizens in Eastern Europe to push for change without fear of Soviet military intervention. Protests grew steadily in East Germany during 1989, with citizens demanding significant reforms. The momentum of these demonstrations was unstoppable, reflecting a widespread desire for freedom and democracy. The Monday demonstrations in Leipzig were vital, with thousands marching peacefully. These gatherings became a symbol of the non-violent resistance that characterized the movement. Hungary opened its border with Austria in May 1989, creating a new escape route for East Germans. This unprecedented move allowed many to flee the oppressive regime and seek a better life in the West. Thousands used this path to reach the West, and Czechoslovakia saw many East German refugees. The exodus highlighted the growing desperation and determination of East Germans to attain freedom. The wall's fall on November 9, 1989 was unexpected, triggered by a mistaken announcement of new travel regulations. This error led to a spontaneous and historic moment that changed the course of history. Thousands of East Berliners rushed to border crossings, and the guards eventually opened the gates. The scenes of jubilation and relief were broadcast around the world. Joyful scenes of reunion were seen globally. Families and friends who had been separated for decades were finally able to embrace each other. The wall's collapse directly paved the way for German reunification on October 3, 1990. This monumental event marked the end of a divided Germany and the beginning of a new era. This event reshaped Europe's political landscape and was celebrated as a victory for freedom. The fall of the Berlin Wall remains a powerful symbol of the triumph of the human spirit over oppression. Echoes of history, the wall's lasting mark. The fall of the Berlin Wall was historic, symbolizing the Cold War's end. It was a moment of immense joy and relief for many, marking the collapse of a physical and ideological barrier that had divided families and friends for decades. It paved the way for German reunification less than a year later, bringing together East and West Germany into a single unified nation. The wall's legacy today is complex, serving as a stark reminder of division and the importance of human rights. Memorials and museums now stand where the wall once did, educating future generations about its history. Sections of the wall are now preserved as memorials and historical sites, like the East Side Gallery, which features murals painted by artists from around the world. Reunification brought challenges, integrating two different systems and economies. The disparities between East and West Germany were significant, requiring substantial effort and investment to bridge the gap. Some East Germans felt left behind, leading to a phenomenon called Ostalgie, a nostalgic longing for aspects of life in East Germany. Yet despite these challenges, Germany has largely become a strong, unified and prosperous nation, showcasing the resilience and determination of its people. The Berlin Wall teaches us enduring lessons about the power of people and peaceful protest. It stands as a testament to the strength of collective action and the desire for freedom. Its historical significance is undeniable, reminding us that change is always possible, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles.